Okay, so on to the next custom series. This one's called Sonia's Rebel Rhythms. Thank you so much for requesting this series. We've got a lot of great reactions coming up in the series. I see there's a lot of really great artists that we have reacted to before, but obviously not the songs that are coming up. We've reacted to those artists before, much like this one over here, AGUST-D. We have reacted to AGUST-D before. We've never done this song though. Dear My Friend, featuring Jong Wan. I'm assuming the friend is called NELL, because that's in brackets, I'm not sure. And then Suga. Don't know who the other guys are. AGUST-D, I absolutely do know who he is. He's actually quite a good artist. The message over here is, a song is about a missing an old friend who is struggling with substance abuse. Thank you very much for that, Sonia. Let's rock and roll, man. Let's get into it. And for those of you who are interested in this custom series product, as you know, I always leave the link down in the pinned comment, and you can go and click on that and read a little bit more about that on the website. Let's rock and roll, man. Let's get the series started. Let's go.
아직도 여전히 네가 난 그립고 또 그립네. 아직도 여전히 함께한 추억이 날 맴도네. 어쩌면 그때 날 잡았다면, 아니 그때 너를 막았다면, 아직도 여전히 우리는.
Beautiful voice, but over here with the lyrics is like, if I only had, been with you then, if I only had stopped you then. When it comes to these kind of things, the decision actually has to come from the person who is taking the decision to do these things. So I know a lot of people tend to feel guilty about it. It's like, well, if I only did this, if I only did that. It's not your responsibility to do that. It's a decision that lies with that person. And if that person does not value himself enough to try it, even though addiction can be a very sort of debilitating thing that is very difficult to come out of, but you're never going to change that. The decision needs to be made from their side to stop that. The decision needs to be strong enough that they actually break out of that denial state of like, no, I don't have a problem. If they don't see that, there's not much anybody else can do with somebody in that kind of situation, right? You'll talk until your face is red, unfortunately. And I know it's just human nature. Everybody wants to help somebody who's going through that and whatever else. But until that person decides that he wants to help himself, nothing's going to change. You know what I mean? 우리는 아직도 친구일까 어땠을까.
You're my friend 어떻게 지내니 너 난 뭐 잘 지내다시피 뭐 You're my friend 나 솔직히 말할게 난 네가 존나게 미워 아직도 여전히 기억해 함께였었던 지난 날 내게로 함께.
So that's some real talk over there. He's literally, you can see the anger coming through. I just want to be honest with you. I fucking hate you. And that's the way he's actually saying that is, he actually loves him. And he's saying it because he loves him. He's saying, I fucking hate you that you put yourself through this and then you put everybody else through this. Right? So that's just the anger coming through.
여전히 기억해 함께였었던 지난 날 내게로 함께 놀러 갔었던 우리 시간과 수많은 날들이면 세상도 무섭지 않아 말았던 우린 지금 전혀 딴 길을 걷지. Damn, 그때 기억나 아마 신사였나 둘이서 소주를 기울이며 나눴던 우리 대화 세상을 씹어먹을 거라던 우리 둘의 포부 원대한 꿈을 품었었던 우린 어렸었지 꼴랑 나의 스물 에이 갑작스러웠었던 연락 두절 한참이 지난 뒤 모르는 번호로 왔었던 너의 부모님의 그 짧은 전화 한 통에 곧바로 달려가 봤지 서구 주소 안양은 너무 멀었지.
아직도 여전히 네가 난 그립고 또 그립네. 아직도 여전히 함께한 추억.
I like it when artists create these kind of songs where they kind of like recollect their moments with their friends, essentially. And they spill it out, because for me it's less about the actual song itself. I think it's more about the actual therapy element to it, where they actually have to write this down, right? They got to write their lyrics and they've got to write their thoughts down, and it's actually that letter to their friend, outside of it being produced into a track or not, that letter to their friend is something that they needed to do to help themselves cope with the situation. So I really like these kind of songs, because when you listen to these kind of songs, it almost feels like these are two very separate entities. There's the production side of this has been turned into a song, but it all spurred from just pouring out your emotions onto a piece of paper. And I always kind of feel like the actual idea to make it a song comes after. All right? So yeah, I like that. Let's go.
거기 날 맴도네 어쩌면 그때를 잡았다면 아니 그때 너를 막았다면 아직도 여전히 우리는 아직도 친구일까 어땠을까
네가 변한 건지 아님 내가 변한 건지 흐르는 시간조차 미워 우리가 변한 거지 뭐 야 네가 밉다 야 네가 싫다 야 이 말을 하는 이 순간조차 난 네가 그립다
Yeah, but there it's like I resent you, I hate you, but even if while I recollect all of this, I miss you. You know what I mean? So it's coming from a space of pain, yet a space of still very deep love and affection for this person.
야, 이 말을 하는 이 순간조차 난 네가 그립다 매주 갔었던 서울고지 소면의 길 왕복 3시간쯤 됐었던 먼 길을 혼자서 나섰지 너의 재판날과 너의 출소날 눈이 펑펑 얼어 겨울 힘들고 똑똑히 기억나 그리고 간만에 본 넌 전화 딴 사람이 돼버렸고 눈이 풀린 채 넌 말했지 그래볼 생각이 없냐고 난 화가 나고 또 욕을 했네 유일한 친구였던 너를 되돌릴 방법은 없고 너는 영원히
I can't tell you how many times it has actually happened to me from supposed friends, and it's like, oh, you know, you only live once. I believe you've got to try everything. No, I don't believe you've got to try everything, you know. And then people are like, I've had people say everything in moderation won't kill you. Well, I'm like, well, sticking 9-inch nails in my eyes at least once won't be good for me either. You know what I mean? So this idea in terms of how these people justify this type of shit, right? Where so many, I mean, I was in the eventing game for the majority of my life. One of my businesses is an eventing and marketing agency, and that world, that dark world, like after 12, 1 o'clock, right? From very, very powerful, prominent people. We're talking about bankers. We're talking about like very powerful people who handle your money. If you actually see that world in the shadows of darkness, you will be absolutely gobsmacked in terms of what you'll see. It's actually a terrifying, horrific world, to the point that I just don't do events anymore. Do you know what I mean? Because it's just the hedonism that happens, the drug abuse that happens and things like that. And you get a lot of people. I mean, I've had friends of mine, that many times try to push it on. Oh no, but you got to try again. It's like you got to try everything once. Stop being such a prude. Stop this. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. I'm like, listen, you do you. You can do whatever you want. You can put 50 lines of coke up your nose if you like. Right? You do you. At the end of the day, but that's not me. And it just so happened that quite a few of them actually landed up really struggling to deal with their drug addiction. Do you know what I mean? That supposed moderation turned into addiction, because that's how we play it as humans, right? And for me, it's like I never feel like I need to try any of it. I'm perfectly fine with being in control of my mental faculties, and I don't need to be putting substances in my body to feel something great. I feel great already. You know what I mean? So yeah, get it. If those are the kind of people, even just once, if one of your friends like even comes to you and says, "Oh, I just tried," bro, like, get those people out of your fucking life. Push them out of your life instantaneously. They are not good for you.
내가 알던 넌 없고 널 알던 난 없어 우리가 변한 건 비단 시간 때문이 아닌 걸 난 알아 네가 알았던 난 없고 내가 알았던 넌 없어 우리가 변한 건 비단 시간 때문이 아닌 걸 넌 없어
아직도 여전히 네가 난 그립고 또 그립네 아직도 여전히 함께한 추억이 날 맴도네 어쩌면 그때를 잡았다면 아니 그때 너를 막았다면 아직도 여전히 우리는 아직도 친구일까 어땠을까
like this kind of like deeper song. It actually sounds like what BTS would sing as an entire group. And I think AGUST-D at one point was part of BTS, or he is part of BTS. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments section. But it's really cool. But if you actually, I've seen AGUST-D really snapping. I mean, he can rap. He's a rapper himself, right? And I've seen some tracks of his that have been absolutely fantastic. I've never seen him in this sort of realm of music in terms of just making a very somber type track where he's pouring out his emotions and things like that. Possibly in like the BTS group, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm really liking this this song. I like these kind of songs, right? I like the kind of songs which feel like just someone's experiences that they're writing on paper because they genuinely need to go through it in their own sort of mental capacity and be like, you know, I've got to deal with this because it's actually eating me alive. And the best way to deal with that is to get it out in some form, shape, or manner in time. I talk to somebody or write it down. Actually, writing down is writing your feelings down is actually a very powerful part of helping your mind to get over certain things. It's actually you need to release. It's like talking and writing down is actually getting that out of you, right? It's a method of drawing that pain out of you in some way, because we do have to do that as humans. Beautiful. Love the piano as well. Beautiful piano as well. Really nice song. Actually like that. That's a nice little start to the series over here. Beautiful, deep song about a friendship. Fantastic. Nice, chilled, nice, easy way to sort of ease into this series. You guys let me know what you think down below, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace!